day of Judy Garland's funeral, the New York City Police Department pulled a routine raid on a gay bar on Christopher Street in Greenwich Village. The patrons of the Stonewall Inn with bricks, bottles, and fists fought back. A 3-day riot followed and the lesbian gay liberation movement was born. Organizations sprung up across the country almost overnight. The following year, the first Christopher Street Gay Liberation Day parade was held. The 70s raced by, with organizations joining the march representing feminist groups, senior citizens, doctors, lawyers, psychologists, writers, school teachers, and many more.
When they cover the parade tomorrow, and they show 100,000 of us, but they give equal time to 20 assholes protesting against us, call up the TV stations and say, no more lies.
We hereby decree, Pride starts here, Pride starts now. Thank you. Thank you.
You must really love rain. This is going to be the best rally ever. The best rally ever is the 40th anniversary of Stonewall. Give it up for the queers who stood up for our rights 40 years ago. Everything we home, you might be surprised. There's more to me than meets the eye. I love girls. 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 I love girls.
truth is this, and we all know it. The truth is this: we are all God's children, and it is not up to our country or our countrymen and our countrywomen to pass laws declaring that some of God's children are better than others, because in God's eyes, all of His children are beautiful and all of His children are equal. And let us remember, it was the decision of the federal courts to legalize interracial marriage. It was the decision of a president to abolish slavery. It was the decision of another president to abolish segregation in the armed forces. If it had been left to a majority vote, none of this would have happened. And this is why, because I truly believe now is the time. Now is the time, because it is our obligation to send a message to the LGBT children in this country that we are fighting for their full equality from sea to sea. Not partial equality in one area over another, and not equality in some distant future. And I know this must sound like politics and policy, like strategy and hard work to so many of us here today. But the truth is, to those kids out there tonight who are afraid, it will sound a lot more like this. You have brothers and sisters, gay and straight, black and brown and white, thousands of us. And your struggle is our struggle, and your fight is our fight. And most importantly, life is worth living, and there is still hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you very much. See you in Washington, D.C., October 11th.
Something in grand eyes. It's time to dance, New York. Let me get it outside. It's 17 late, and you better get ready for a girl to get big. You got to get back to the microphone. Ain't such a beat and just go home. We're all up and looking 95, but then it's gonna get in the front and down. Gotta look like the ass in the federal place. We're all about half like a body show. I'm a girl. I'm a girl, E-M-C. We are girl, E-M-C. The girl that sees people that see straight. I'm a girl, E-M-C. I'm a girl, E-M-C. We are girl, E-M-C. The girl that sees people that see straight. I'm me, what do you think of my name? When I don't know, when I keep listening. Girl that sees I'm never rocking about. This lady crowd, we're about to know. With the businesses of the microphone. Group up, party in the doctor phone. Don't be scared by the rough and tough. We're the girl E-M-C to a crowded house. E-M-C. I'm a good little in the time. The card puts up in the back. The other girls know it is. They know the back. I'm a girl E-M-C. I'm a girl E-M-C. You're a girl E-M-C. The girl E-M-C. I'm a girl E-M-C. I'm a girl E-M-C. You're a girl E-M-C. The girl E-M-C equals MC squared. We have done both, so we better watch your mouth. My name is Nick, this here is down. Where the girls are down, won't you know? The one that we can have and take you down. We got the tools to mix and drool. Fucking in the pool, after school. We're girl MCs like you've never seen on your keys. Bitches and down to the queens. I'm the girl E-M-C. I'm the girl E-M-C. We're girl E-M-C. The girl E-M-C equals MC squared. I'm the girl E-M-C. I'm a girl E-M-C. We're girl E-M-C. The girl E-M-C equals MC squared. How we feel it,
But I also remember when I was 17 and I hitchhiked from Phoenix to San Francisco in a hope to find some freedom and to find a gay community. And I remember looking at the old queens with their pot bellies and their wrinkles and their sagging faces and their dyed hair. And I remember thinking, that can't be that much fun. And that's one of the great lies they've always told us, that to be queer, it means that you're going to get old and you're going to be alone and you're going to be pathetic and boring. And I want you to know, I'm 54 years old and this has been the best freaking year of my life. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I have a clue how politics works in this crazy state that you live in, and I really hope they can find the key to the Senate and people can figure out if they're Democrats or Republicans or not. And I know that you've got important legislation pending about marriage equality here in New York State. It's an important fight. We've been waging it state by state across the country. But what I think is most important to remember is that even if you win marriage equality in New York, even if we succeed in repealing Proposition 8 in California, even our brothers and sisters in Iowa and Massachusetts and Connecticut, we are still second-class citizens. And you all understand that the most important rights that are granted to heterosexuals through marriage are still denied to us, because those are the rights that are granted not by the states, but by the federal government. It is time to change our strategy. It is time to think beyond our state boundaries and unite as one community, as one movement, is with one demand. What is it that we want? We want full equality now. What does that mean? It means equal protection under the law in all matters governed by civil law in all 50 states. And that is the promise made to us in the United States Constitution's 14th Amendment. If you don't know what that amendment is, go home and Google it. It's the most important part of a constitution, because it says that there are no classes of citizenship. We are one. Now, we know what's going on. We've elected an amazing president. We've got a Democratic majority for the first time in a long time in both houses. A door has opened to us. Through that door is equality. That door is already swinging shut. We must work harder than ever before. We have to organize in all 435 congressional districts, and we have to be very clear in saying we are equal. We are equal in our ability to form and sustain loving relationships. We are equal in our ability to serve in the armed forces. We are equal in our ability to parent and co-parent and adopt. We are equal in our ability to forge strong communities and build healthy neighborhoods. We are equal in the eyes of God, and we demand equality in the eyes of the law. The next step to this is October 11th. I need New York to be there. October 11th, Washington, D.C. Send a message to President Obama and to the United States Congress and the Supreme Court that we are equal. Will you be there? Will you be there? Thank you, and we'll see you there. Thank you, New York.
We're getting married in Connecticut. We're getting married in Maine. We're getting married in Massachusetts. We're getting married in New Hampshire. We're getting married in Vermont. And even in Iowa. We're getting married.
I want a wedding in a big church with bridesmaids and flower girls. I want a hush tail goat with 40 cents photographers. A ceremony by a bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor yes, but not obey? I want a wedding ring surrounded by diamonds and platinum. A big reception at the Waldorf with champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilts have, everything big, not small. If I can't have that kind of a wedding, I don't want to get married at all. I want a wedding in a big church with bridesmaids and flower girls. I want a bunch of tailcoats, reporters and photographers. A ceremony by a bishop who will tie the knot and say,
worried about me. She sat me down one day and she was like, listen, Glow, you're already black. You're already a woman. And now with you being gay, your life is going to be so much harder. It's going to be so much harder. You're going to be harassed all the time. Just harassed all the time. And she was right, so I had to tell her, stop calling me. Right? Right? You know? And everybody can't come out. You know, I understand that. But what's hard for me to understand is the people who don't know that they're gay and everybody else knows. You know what I'm talking about, right? I have a friend named Johnny, and everybody knows he's gay except him, right? Like the people at Nordstrom, where he's a buyer of women's shoes. Somehow, they figured out that Johnny's gay, you know? His gardening club, which they call themselves the Pansies, they figured out that he's gay. You know, everyone knows he's gay except him. And so I ran into him last Friday at Stonewall, because that's where straight people hang out on Friday night. The historic Stonewall. And he shimmies up to me, and he was like, Glow, you won't believe this. A man hit on me. I'm being oppressed. He shimmied up to me, and he was like, you know, this man just hit on me. And I was like, what? A man hit on you at a gay bar? How do you say it ain't so? And I said, well, what did you do? He said, I handled it. I said, what did you do, baby? He said, I told him, I butter my bread this way, you butter your bread that way. That's about the gayest shit I've ever seen. Right? And one of my best friends is a straight black man. His name is Adrian. And his homophobia actually renders him blind. Like, he literally cannot see, you know? We're watching TV one day, and Barack's on there, and I'm like, Barack, that's a good-looking brother. I'm a lesbian. I'm not blind. I can see that, you know? And he's like, oh, no, I can too. And I live and I work in Brooklyn, and my kids are incredible, but they're a little homophobic, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, you know? And I don't know if you've seen kids who like to wear their pants sagging. You seen this? Yeah. They wear them and they waddle around like little urban ducks. It's cute, whatever, you know? But I don't like it in my class, you know? So one of my kids came in and I was like, hey, Trayshawn, pull up your pants. And he's like, no, miss, that shit is gay. I was like, what? I was like, wearing your pants at your waist is gay? And he's like, yeah, miss, that shit is mad gay. And I'm like, I don't know, honey. It seems to me there's nothing more gay than you walking around with your ass hanging out. That seems a little gay to me. Right? And those long white t-shirts are really like T-Link's dresses if you think about it. You put a belt on and Priscilla Queen of the Desert all day.
Are you looking for a change? Are you searching for a change? Are you searching everywhere? Did you find it anywhere? Is anybody searching for a change? Does anybody want one of you? Is anybody searching for a change? Does anybody want one of you?
years serving under Don't Ask, Don't Tell, I thought it was okay to keep it in the closet. I thought it was okay. And I even thought, maybe I'll marry a Korean girl like my parents wanted. I would have this fake love. I would have this fake wife. I would have this fake marriage. And I had to think long and hard about that because I was about to deploy to Iraq. He said, what if I don't come back alive? What if I come back in this flag-draped coffin and that American flag is folded up in the solemnest of ceremonies by my commander, and on bended knee he gives that flag to my fake wife. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, that's not a ceremony that you fake. That's not a ceremony that you build on a foundation of lies or deception. No, those ceremonies are solemn. Those ceremonies, we have to protect their sanctity, and we do not build them on lies. We do not fake those. And gay soldiers, just like straight soldiers, they want to serve their army. They want to serve their country. They want to serve in their units, because they hear a leader who told them, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. But these gay soldiers are slapped in the face and ordered, don't ask. They're ordered, don't tell. Well, I'll tell you right now that asking doesn't work for me. Asking doesn't work for heroes like Rosa Parks. Asking doesn't work for heroes like Harvey Milk. Asking doesn't work for heroes like Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Asking didn't work for President Barack Obama. Asking doesn't work. Asking doesn't work for me. Asking doesn't work for us. We're done asking. We're done asking, and now we're telling. We are telling. We are telling. We are telling. Will you tell with me? Will you tell with me? And we tell on behalf of all those soldiers that are serving selflessly right now in Iraq and Afghanistan. Gay and lesbian soldiers have been serving their country before their country even knew how to discriminate against them, before their country even learned how to discriminate against them. They answer the call. They fight terror overseas, but they come back home and they're terrorized to tell about their own identity. They do what they're told, but they come back home and they're ordered, don't tell. They do what they're asked, but we're ordered, don't ask. We wanted real change, and we believed in our leadership when they promised us change that we can believe in. But we wanted real change. We didn't want spare change. We wanted it now. And we are told to wait. Well, we will not wait anymore. Time for asking is over. It is time to tell. People spend 40 years doing a lot of things, people. Some groups spend 40 years wandering through deserts, not knowing what they're doing. I know what I'm doing, and I'm wearing my boots from Iraq right here. They marched in Iraq, and they're marching with you now for equality, against discrimination, for what America stands for. We're going to march as long as it takes. I know where I'm going. I'm going to be in Washington October 11th. I'm going to keep marching. Will you march with me? Thank you very much.
Halfway when we were marching.
I was supposed to pass out kazoos, but